For the start, I'm going to discuss line types. There are 8 different line types. The first one for part outlines is just a heavy line. This is easy to do. You can just increase the verticalness of your pencil to increase pressure on a single point. And it comes out dark. The varying of the hardness of your pencil from 12 HB to be as soft as butter to 18H to be as hard as diamonds, it really varies the color, the darkness. So this is heavy for part outlines. The next for section lines and construction is a light line. This can be easily done by holding the pencil fairly lightly and almost dragging it along the page. You probably can't see that because it's just such a good light line. It starts there, ends there. The whole purpose of this light line is that it's just there for information. It's not there for the finished product. It's a construction line. The next one is for hidden detail. It's medium hardness, medium darkness, and it has equal breaks. It's dotted, or dashed. Dashed seems about right. So this is for hidden detail. Let's say there's a hole, or there's a hole drilled into a piece. The lines would be dotted, so you can't see it from that view. So this is hidden lines. The next one is for dimensioning. It's kind of, it's not really a line, but it is. You have these 2 dashes that are elevated off the piece, so there's a gap down here. That little gap there is essential. Then there's filled in arrows, so they're not spearheads, they're just filled in. And in the middle, there's your dimension. Let's say X centimeters. Next, we have center lines. They are long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash. These mark the centers of holes. So let's say you have a hole here. There'd be a long dash or a short dash, long dash, where the center of it would be to the radius of a trough or something. They're just marked in and they're light. Dimensioning lines are also light. A cutting plane, let's say if you want to do a cross section of a piece to see what the internal geometry is like, is a long dash, double short dash, long dash, double short dash. And it is heavy. The next ones are break lines. These are for, let's say if you've got a large long pole and you don't want to show a large section of just a continuous cylinder. So let's say it is, you can either do a heavy kind of just, it's almost like a rough wave, it's just freehand almost. These are break lines. And then there's the light, it's almost like a heartbeat wave. For this purpose, I'm going heavy so you can see it. So these are both break lines. So let's say if there's a piece and you want to just end it there, you go, so as you don't have to continue on for ages. Those are line types. Next we are going to be discussing drafting variable angles using just our set squares, the 30, 60 and the 45, 90. We're going to start off with just doing the plain and simple what angles there are. So on the 30, 60, I'm just going to zoom out. And just so you can get a better view of the... I'm actually going to go horizontal. So we have this angle here, which is 90. This angle here, which is 60. This angle here, which is 30. So you got 30, 60, and 90. And for the 45, we have 45, 90, 45. So what we can do is add 45 to 60 and 30 and to 90. So our possible ones are, the main ones, the tricky ones to think of are such ones as 15 degrees. So this is horizontal here, but this inclination here would be 15 degrees. And there's also the inverse of it, which would give you 360 minus 15, which is 345. So this angle here would be 345. If you minus 180 from that, it's just a series of, you have to think outside the box when doing these angles. And